For those of us who have not seen Rapids in the rink or seen Rapids in the past, Rapids in the first period will be going from my left to the right, and Hudson will be conversely going from my right to the left. Rapids wearing their blue jerseys, blue tops, breezers, and socks with green and white stripes and trim. Big old Riverkings muskie on the front and white numbers and names on the back. Hudson changed up their color scheme this year. They went to the matching color of the high schools, which is kind of a gray and navy and white. Those old Hudson Raiders over in the western part of the state. As they are wearing white sweaters, blue breezers, white socks with gray and blue trim. Blue helmets as well. And we are underway. Home opener for the Riverkings, and going to be a lot of fun learning new numbers and names the whole season to do the best I can on pronunciations. And right away, an icing just 7 seconds into the game. Obviously no score, 0-0. So Jackson, 4 games in the North Division already in, 4-0. What's the key to starting 5-0 and even 6-0?
We got to stick to our systems that we've been doing. Our offense has been unreal lately, so just keep putting the puck in the net. And Deacon Shaw's he's red hot right now. He's on fire, so got to keep him out of the net.
Face-off coming to the glove side of Shaw. Diamond in the mix of that. He was going up against, I believe that was Jacob Grabick, as Rapids comes away with it. Ilian over half ice, shoots it down. That will be no icing, played by Keeley. Diamond in the far corner, drop pass back to Allstrand, pass behind the cage to Ilian. 30 seconds into the contest, no score. Rapids holding the puck into the zone, and they send it right back down with Chevy Alexander. Right along the red line, the goal line, Ilian can't find the puck. A little bit of wet ice out there as Boldick sends it back down, centering in the slot, and that's turned away. Hudson, they get away with it by Figueroa and McCormack. Up at neutral ice, Hudson trying to get a line change, as is Rapids. Playing in the defensive end is Boldick. Ruffalo flanking up the slot, getting into the corner. I was looking up the whole roster there. Is Korbanikov. Shot off the glove and leg there. Nearly a goal for Rapids on the far side. Ruffalo passing it around, far side for Rapids. Hudson, they pick it up, carry it up into neutral ice. As we played a minute and a half, no score here in Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids holding a 1-0 shot advantage, but that will change constantly throughout the game. Picked up by Hudson, shot will be wide of the mark. Picked up out of there by Rapids as Yakshaw comes up with the puck, bounces up to Kane for Rapids. Bouncing puck at neutral ice, neither team really being able to get there. As Lucas Nelson, another returning player, picks it up. Shot off the blocker there. Great save, as you said, by Marshall, or a shot by Marshall Holcomb. And Rapids gets the puck up into the zone. No icing is the call. Good crowd on hand, a lot of full seats. And a lot of people in the beer garden, can't go wrong with that either. Battle along the far boards as Duke can't quite hold it in. Knocking it back down is Zach Fletcher.
Oh, good hit by Fletcher.
As puck sent right back around. Held in at the blue line by Riley Duke. Puck goes around the boards. Down below is Byman. Sent back out to the point. Fletcher, he's got to send it back down. Picked
Another great hit
by Hudson. Hudson dumps it in for a change. Rapids battling to get to the puck first. And the puck sent up out of play. 16:59 left in the first period. No score between the Havoc and the Riverkings. What are you seeing out of these first few shifts?
We're getting pucks deep. We're working it. We're trying to get to the blue line, get shots with traffic. It's kind of a feeling out process so far. Both teams aren't really getting going, but it should pick up very soon here.
And of course, it's a little bit of nerves, I'm sure. First time in front of the home fans. And
Of course, a lot of energy you got to build off here.
And getting familiar with the background. I mean, you can practice here all you want. It's different when you're in a game as Rapids wins the faceoff to the blocker side of Shaw, but Hudson keeping the puck nailed down. Fletcher picks it up behind the goal, trying to battle up into neutral ice, and they do. Aiden Welsh, he's coming up, Rapids native, trying to pin the puck deep, but he cannot, as McCormack sends it to Grabick. Puck squirts into the Rapids zone. And bouncy puck, no, almost a bounce on into Shaw. Thankfully, he was aware of it, and it wasn't right on net. Otherwise, you get the old famous own goal, which we do not want to start the season at home that way. Welsh sends it down. No icing is the call as Keeley plays it behind the net. Rapids getting a line change. Hudson tried to do the same, as now they're breaking out of their own zone. Both teams really feeling things out at this juncture in time, slowed up by Shaw as Duquesne is able to send the puck up, and that should be an icing. And it is. 15:49 left in the first period. No score here in Wisconsin Rapids. I'll give a big thank you to all of our sponsors making this possible, and for the Riverkings, and of course, and 105.5 FM WIRI, and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media, and Black Bear TV. New partner in the USPHL for the season. Streaming, right? So that always changes in this day and age. As face off to the left side of Shaw. That's picked up by Rapids. They got a little bit of a rush, though. Ruffalo comes in, sent in. Ilian right through the slot. Nobody home. Good idea. Just couldn't pull it off as Ilian battling in the corner. Working down low with him is Ruffalo and Noah Diamond. Diamond skates behind the goal, centering,
good
shot,
play.
Rebound, sitting in the, whoa, covered up. Officials blew it. Officials blew it dead when he lost sight of that puck, as they should. But it was sitting there to my eye and just couldn't get a stick on it and bury it. So stoppage of play. 15:22 left in the first period, no score, and there will be a face-off to the blocker side, the right side of Keeley. Diamond looks like he's going to be the one in there, along with Marshall Halcomb. Halcomb, New Richmond, Wisconsin product, 6'5", 210. Good-sized young man. As there is a stoppage, make sure everybody's out of the face-off circle. And we are underway. Face-off controlled by Hudson. Trying to break it up in the zone. They do. Neutral ice. And they dump it down. Back behind the goal. Play by Shaw. Backhands it. Trying to get his team there. Ilian face guarding Loxley. Chevier Alexander behind the cage. Bouncing puck on the far side. Diamond, Chevier, and Ruffalo. Puck bounces up. Held in by the blue line.
Good block.
And that is blocked right ahead and picked up in the slot by Diamond. He's trying to get some speed, gets around a defender, and he loses an edge. And there's a power play coming for the Riverkings as down goes Diamond, and he's a little slow to get up. As there's a 2-minute trip coming up for Nordby of Hudson. So 2-minute power play coming up for Wisconsin Rapids. We'll see what they do on this opportunity, as this season they've done well on it.
Yeah, very well. They looked very good in the morning skate today, so hopefully we get something going here early.
Time of the penalty, 5:12. Tripping penalty against Nordby. So face off to the right side, the blocker side of Keeley, as Diamond is in there in the face off. And it looks like he will be going up against Jacob Gabrick out of Arizona, 6'1", 170. Face off, ready. Officials telling the guys to get back, and they play it, and it's cleared immediately by Hudson. So, not the start Rapids won it, but they got plenty of time here. 14:41 left to go. First period, no score. We'll see what Rapids can do on this power play. Boldick, far side. Skating up.
Come on, JJ.
Full bunch of steam. Shot from the slot, wide of the mark by Ilian. Bolduc at the point. Down low to Diamond. Shot, and that gets turned away. Just a little bit off of it by Ilian as Rapids pressuring early. Diamond behind the goal. Ilian, short side behind, back around to Bolduc. Bolduc can't get to the puck, and it's got to be pushed out to center ice. Ilian will get there. Allstrand is out there as well as Bolduc, Napagezek, and Diamond. Ilian coming up the near side, going to go behind the goal. He successfully does so, looking for whoever's in the slot. Ilian, shot, wrister, that's going to be wide of the mark. Hudson trying to clear it, held in by Ilian. Ilian down to Diamond, Allstrand, by slot, Napagezek. Shot, that's going to be a nice rebound, and that gets cleared out by Hudson. 41 seconds left to go on the skater advantage for Rapids. 13 and a half left to go in the first period. No score here in Wisconsin Rapids yet. Rapids still on their first power play with 30 seconds to go. Got to figure this will be kind of the last push.
Yep.
On this particular skater advantage. Go around the cage is Rapids, looking for somewhere to go with it. Shot, turned away, still with it is Rapids. Rapids looking for somewhere to go with it, as that was bunch of passing back and forth with 5 seconds left to go. Chevy Alexander's shot, that gets tipped up into the netting with 1 second left on the skater advantage. 12:49 left to go in the period. No score between Hudson and Wisconsin Rapids. Face-off should be coming to the right side, the blocker side of Dylan Cayley. Rapids doing a good job of holding possession on that power play. They just are not able to get it through. Face-off. Ryan against our good friend there, Marshall Howcom. Both teams at full strength. Rapids trying to hold the zone. They can't. Now it's a 2-2. Rapids getting back on defense, pushing them wide. Great job on defense there by Mark Higgins. Back up, neutral ice. Ryan involved. Back out to neutral ice where Higgins is there. Another new face.
Good play by Higgins there.
New face there. Higgins and Byman. Puck sent down. No icing is the call. 12:18 to go in the first period. Get in the pocket pick with Keeley. Nobody in the cage. And Williams had his pocket picked as Hudson not calling a penalty. And I agree with no penalty there. But that was just an opportunity to interfere with him getting a shot. I agree with no penalty, however, as the shot taken in by Bolduc. Turned away by the defense in front. Rapids missing opportunities, but there's still plenty of time as Rapids having to regroup. Bolduc up ahead to Allstrand and sent back down where Duquesne is going to have to regroup, and there will be an icing against Hudson. Stoppage of play, 11 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in the first period. No score in Wisconsin Rapids. What are you seeing so far there, Jackson?
We're definitely getting looks offensively. They've had a 2-on-1 there, but it was a good stop by Higgins. But yeah, we just got to keep shooting, figure this goalie out, and hopefully we build off it.
Face off again to the blocker side of Keeley. Allstrand was doing the honors this time instead of Diamond. Man needs a rest once in a while. As Hudson trying to get the puck up to neutral ice. They do, and pushed right back down by Allstrand. 11 and a half to go in the first period. Rapids picks it up, centering attempt, chip up ahead. Loose puck, it's bouncing right in the crease. Now sent back behind where Hudson is able to pick it up. Hudson's starting to play a little bit back on their heels, but they're still trying to mount an offense. Duquesne on the far side, chipped up ahead, and that will be out of play. Stoppage play, 11:04 left to go in the first period. No score, but Rapids controlling things with a 6-1 shot advantage over Hudson. And that's something that you kind of start to build a psychological edge in it, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, of course.
Face off, this time glove side of Shaw. A little discussion between Diamond and one of the officials there. Is Diamond now skating into the face-off circle. He will be matched up with Easton Sampson out of Woodbury, Minnesota, 6'5", 190. Making sure everybody's where they're supposed to be, and that face-off goes through the slot into the near side. Nobody home, and the puck comes up neutral ice. Hudson controls it now. Ilian does. He brings it up into the zone. Everybody onside. Rister off the blocker and into the netting by the band. So it's another stoppage. 10:52 left to go. First period, no score. But Rapids starting to pepper the goal a little bit.
Yeah, that was a good shot there. Good save on the other end as well.
How many times do we see that and it rolls right up the blocker, up the arm, and right into the top shelf?
Yeah, that one's a scary one.
Face-off now, glove side of Keeley. Something that hasn't happened too much is Diamond yet again, and Gabrick. Won by Rapids. Ruffalo centering to Diamond, gets around defender. Tries centering it, can't stuff it home. Good look is right. As Ilian tried to send it back, now backhand in front of the cage. That gets sent back down to where Hudson can get it, breaks up into the zone. Trying to leave up to McCormack, but two Riverkings are there. Ruffalo trying to hit it back. Onside is Diamond. Ruffalo far side, Diamond trailing towards the slot along with Ilian. Big collision on the far side. Nelson going to hold the zone at the blue line. He sends one in, and big glove save from the point for Keeley. Another stoppage. 10:17 left to go in the first period. No score between Rapids and Hudson. Again, home opener here in beautiful Wisconsin Rapids. Thanks for joining. Didn't feel like hockey weather. It was 70-some degrees today. That was beautiful working outside.
Yeah, great weather today.
Even a little warm to hunt, but I'll watch a hockey game indoors and that.
Yeah, it's a packed crowd here as well.
It is. Great crowd as Rapids always seems to get shot off the chest and still loose. And Hudson comes away with it, trying to get it back up, and it's going to be a 2-on-1. Fletcher's got to split the difference here. Shot in the goal. Hudson strikes first as Hudson takes the lead at 9:56 in the first period, and that was just kind of a bad bounce, and Fletcher, he did what he could, but just wasn't able to get the block.
Yeah, it looked like deflected off something. Unlucky play there.
Well, Rapids, they got their work cut out for them.
Yep.
As that was a tip, I believe, right outside the top of the crease and in. We'll wait for the official scoring on that. We will get that to our fine listeners here on Black Bear TV and 105.5 FM WIRI, and, of course, Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Face-off controlled now by Hudson. Has 12 with the goal and 15 with the assist. So Lewis Piper get the goal and the assist coming from Brody Norby. Rapids now picking up some physicality, a lot of hard hits all around as Norby, he's going behind his own cage, trying to get the puck up into neutral ice, and they do, but that will be an icing, and there will be a face-off coming back down to the Hudson zone. A lot of time to go. No need for panic for anybody here, but it would be understanding if a little bit of a flat start here, just the excitement of being at home. Not saying that's exactly what's going on, but Rapids still, they got to come back. They're trailing 1-0, 9.5 to go left in this first period.
A lot of time.
Face-off, blocker side of Keeley. Involved with that is Yakoj. And a whiff on a shot by Duquesne, and now Hudson back in business.
Good back check by Bolduc there.
As Rapids able to ride him off the puck and back on the attack. They just can't quite hit that pass as trying to kip the puck up, and now out of play into the Hudson bench, and there will be a face-off coming up into the Hudson zone. Korobenikov was in on that play. As still learning the names and the numbers, different from every year. As much as you study, it's still different calling it during the game. As we are ready to go here. Ryan in that face-off wasn't able to come up with it, as Cole McDonald does for Hudson. Sampson near side, getting pushed to the side.
Looks like we're going to the PK here.
Yes, it is, as there's going to be a delayed penalty up against Wisconsin Rapids. Nelson touches up, and there you have it, and there's going to be a penalty for hooking against Rapids, as that will be up against Riley Williams. Williams in the penalty box for Rapids. Number 14, time of that penalty, 11:09.
We need a big kill here to build off it.
You don't want to go down 2-0 in the first period.
Not
but
at all.
2-0, a two-goal lead's the worst one to keep in hockey or soccer if you want to go that route. As Mateo Ruffalo, he gets the puck back out to neutral ice, and a good start on trying to kill that penalty. But still a minute 45 left to go on the man advantage for Hudson. 8:30 to go in the first period. Diamond trying to weave the defense. Now it's going to be a 2-on-2. Diamond up ahead.
Good pass. Oh.
And he couldn't get the shot off, and that was see a bunch of Rapids fans arguing about it, and there is a delay penalty. Is there some pushing and shoving on the other side? And that's Luxley up against Lucas Nelson. Luxley, he slips, falls down as the officials get in there, get between these teams, as we will have a delay penalty against Hudson, I believe, on that call. We'll see what the exact words are. As I believe that's a roughing penalty. As that in the box he goes, and he is Wesley Loxley.
Hudson penalty to number 8, Wesley Loxley.
Roughing penalty. Time of that penalty will be 11:40. So we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey for about a minute and a half, and then 30 seconds of a skater advantage for Rapids. 4-on-4 hockey. Rapids trailing 1-0 to Hudson, 8:20 left to go. First period, but despite the score, Rapids holding a 9-2 shot advantage. They're getting chances, just not getting them to back of the net. As face-off, blocker side, right side of Dylan Keeley. Puck picked up by Hudson as they take it behind the goal. Bring it up near side, good speed, up ahead to Norby. Moldick playing defense. Spalding trying to center it. Leave pass. Shot. Top shelf and a goal. Top shelf shot by Marshall Houcom. And I don't think Shaw even saw it, and hit the water bottle, and it's a 2-0 lead for Hudson.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Like, as a goalie, this is a hard start, facing 3 shots, all very high danger.
His nice leave pass at the circle, and sniped him top shelf up over the right shoulder in the old one hole, if you want to call it that. And there you have it, 2-0 lead Hudson, even strength goal, 4-on-4. Rapids, they got to wake up here. They don't want to go down too much more. As Yakoj breaks it up through that face-off, puck slides through the slot. Rapids still has it. Norby got the assist. Number 15, that's his second assist of the game. As official gets taken down by one of the Riverkings players. And now everybody in back of the play. Rapids got to play some
Nelson
defense as Nelson is able to pick it up. Nelson up ahead. Near side pass. Nobody there. Shot the goal!
Great goal.
There's a hole in her goalie, Hudson, and Rapids gets back 2-1.
That was well needed.
Rapids needed something to happen, and they got it. So we're sitting at a 2-1 game. Hudson advantage, but Rapids back in it.
That was a great pass and a great shot.
Nelson with the goal. And we'll double check the time when we get there. Double check the time. That would be 12:33 by my count. Always very much can be corrected there. Rapids gets their first home goal of the season. First goal of the season. Lucas Nelson, he gets it done. And Rapids starting to play with some speed. Chevy Alexander, he got the assist as Diamond has the puck far side. Still 4-on-4 hockey for 9 seconds, and Rapids will have a power play for about 30. Bolduc, near side. Can't hold it. Then he sends it back down to Diamond. Tries to center it by Ilian. He gets it on a stick. Tries to send it in close. Bouncing puck. And that's landed right up on top of the glove. Now covered by Keeley with 23 seconds left to go in the skater advantage for Rapids. 6:43 left to go in the first period. Rapids trailing 2-1 to Hudson.
That goal definitely kick-started something for the Rapids. They look way faster, getting way more chances now.
Sometimes you got to hit the snooze alarm a couple times before you get moving, and hopefully that second goal was the last snooze alarm they get a hit for if you're a Rapids fan.
Yep.
As Allstrand near side, 15 seconds on the skater advantage. Shot. Oh, nice shot on the doorstep.
Save.
Turned away there by Keeley. And Rapids nearly tied it up right when I got done saying that, but now Hudson, they're holding it, trying to get the back down through the zone. 2 seconds and 1, and we're back at even hockey as Yakosh couldn't quite get there, but no icing, saying he could have. Shaw slows it down, sends it back the other way, picked up by Bolduc. Bolduc slams on the brakes, goes the other way with 6 minutes left to go first period. Allstrand, Ilian, and Duke all bringing it up. Diamond trailing, back through the slot, nobody home. As the unnamed man out there, Cole MacDonald, he didn't have his last name on his nameplate, so the unnamed man, we will call
what
him.
a hit by Fletcher.
Right in front of the Rapids bench, that contact was. It's the puck on the far side. Fletcher back in it. As Duke and Fletcher battling down behind the Rapids goal. Puck squirts loose, cleared out, held in by Saunders, and now Allstrand can't quite hit Byman in stride, but he's got the puck tied up in the boards. Ryan has it now for Rapids. Bounce off the boards. Fletcher holds it in. Back to Byman. To Ryan, excuse me. Ryan skating in, backhand,
great
just
shot.
over the crossbar. Just over the crossbar as Rapids and Hudson getting physical down below the goal line. 5:10 to go, first period, 2-1 score. Hudson over Rapids. Rapids dominating the shots, 12-3, but just not getting a fall, and that's a huge credit to Dylan Keeley. Puck comes back up behind the goal. Skaters go down, no call. Let them play on. 4:51. Chevy Alexander can't hold the zone. Nelson, is there. Sends it up, touched up by Rapids. No icing. Sanders sends it around the boards. Picked up by Hudson. That's Matsuzuki. A big collision across the way. Diamond, he levels the boom there. Another hit. Byman involved with that against Saunders, but the puck comes up in the Rapids zone. There's big hits right in front of the Rapids bench, and that makes Hudson have to regroup. 4:17 left to go in this first period. Rapids trailing 2-1 as puck coming up neutral ice, and it could be a 3-on-2, 4-on-3. Ilian sends a laser in, blockered away, picked up again by Ilian. Williams right at the doorstep. Ilian loses his edge. Williams battling for it, loose puck, Diamond, and that squirts back into the corner. Under 4 minutes to go, first period. Missing a big collision there was Ilian, but the puck is still loose. Diamond to Ilian. That gets turned away, high slot shot, turned away by the defense as Rapids has to come up and play it. Ruffalo sends it across the way to Chevy Alexander, sending the puck down, slowed down by Keeley. Under, 3.5 to go. Puck comes up as there will be an icing, as that will give Chevy Alexander a chance to get a stick or a new stick. But puck comes all the way back down to the Hudson end. 3:28 left to go. First period, Rapids trailing 2-1, but leading 13-3 in the shot advantage. I'd have to see how many face-offs have been in the Hudson end, and boy, oh boy, it would be a substantial amount if that was a stat that I had readily available.
Yeah.
That just goes to show how well Keeley is playing. He's made made some outstanding saves so far. Face-off coming to his blocker side. Napagezek coming up against Gabrick. Making sure everybody's where they're supposed to be, drop the puck, and that's getting chased. Rapids does start hitting it. They get to it. Allstrand behind the goal, tried to drop pass on the doorstep, picked up. There's a little bit of a hold going on there, trying to figure out what's going on there. They do break up, separate, no penalties, let them play on. 3:07 left to go, no icing, and there's a good line change coming up for Hudson. Battling in the corner, picked up by Akash. Nice leg save. Nearly an opportunity there by Karbnikov. He wasn't able to hit home. Allstrand on the doorstep was Karbnikov again, and he couldn't find home. Rapids keeps it in the zone. Rapids almost looking like they're on the power play, but a little misread of the defense, and they're able to. They, being Hudson, able to pick up the puck and move it back to neutral ice. 2.5 to go, first period. Allstrand back to Bolduc. Neutral ice. Hudson up 2-1. 2.5 to go, first period. Bolduc racing for the puck. He gets it. Byman in the slot. Can't hit home. Good defense there by Hudson. Puck bounces out to the blue line. That is by Duquesne. And shot gloved up by Keeley, and we got a stoppage of play. 2:09 left to go in this first period. Hudson up 2-1. Hudson doing what they have to do to keep Rapids out of the goal, but Rapids doing everything they can to get back into it. 2:09 left to go, first period. Hudson up 2-1. Face-off coming to the blocker side, the right side of Keeley. Ryan against Sampson. Ryan for Rapids. Face off, puck drop. Puck comes back around to the far side. Loose puck. Controlled by Sampson, but he's getting harassed. Picked up by Williams as he sends it back down, under 2 to go. Loose puck now here by Hudson. Sending it back in. Higgins was trying to send it up. A little bit of a high check, no call. Let him play on. Puck sent in, bouncing, covered up by Shaw. 1:40 to go in the first period. Rapids still trailing 2-1 to Hudson. Even if the score holds going into that second period, what do you think the message will be?
I think we gotta keep playing physical. I think we play our best when we're physical. We're physical, and we had a 3-minute stretch where they couldn't leave the zone. So I think we gotta play physical and keep getting shots. Like, we're getting chances. Eventually, we're gonna get one.
Face-off, glove side of Shaw. Puck lifts up. Neutral ice, giving chase is Hudson. No icing will be called. There's puck bouncing behind the goal. Ilian, he's in the mix of that. There's Nordby and Ilian fighting. Sent up Diamond. He can't get there in the slot. Yakosh, bouncing puck, turned away. That was destined for under the crossbar. Nice defensive play by Hudson. Ilian being hit up against the boards. Allstrand, far side. Yakosh in the slot. Backhand, poked away. Backhand attempt there. Diamond was not able to hit home. Under a minute to go, first period. Hudson up 2-1. Shot turned away by the defense. Yakosh wasn't able to get there. As Bolduc skating around with 45 seconds to go. Hudson up 2-1. Rapids is trying to get a good possession here. Make one last rush here in the final moments, and they might have a chance here. Pouncing puck, kicked back out of the zone, 30 seconds. Still plenty of time to get one last rush. Diamond, a little slap of the stick there. Comes back, couldn't get behind the defense. Nice effort there. 21 seconds left to go in the period. 2-1 shot advantage Hudson. Rapids, you got 16 seconds to go. It's doable. As shots sent in by Hudson, nowhere near Bolduc. He tries to chip it up, neutral ice, and it's there. Karbnikov looking for it, not able to do so. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And one period in the books. And there you have it. Hudson, 2-1 advantage over Wisconsin Rapids. And we're back here, just about a minute left in the first intermission, where Hudson, they got to be pretty happy with themselves. They're sitting with a nice 2-1 advantage over Wisconsin Rapids. Hudson, they were able to strike first. 9:56 time of the goal, as that was Lewis Piper with an assist to Brody Norby. And just a few minutes later, Hudson did it again. Marshall Halcomb, this time an assist to Nordby. Second assist of the night. And that's a 2-0 advantage, but Rapids didn't take that laying down. Lucas Nelson, the first goal of the season, came up at 12:33. Assist to Chevy Alexander. And that's how we sat at a 2-1 lead for Hudson through 20 minutes of play. Rapids, however, did have a 16-6 shot advantage where Deacon Shaw stopped almost all the shots he needed to, as it was a 4 out of 6, whereas Dylan Keeley, playing outstanding for the Havoc, 15 of 16. As the teams got the new sheet of ice and swapping ends. Deacon Shaw going from the right to my right side, Keeley going to my left side. Rapids will be going from my right to the left, and conversely Hudson will be going from the left to the right. Our good friends up here, Carl and Artwork of the cameras, and then of course Jackson Grodedaria. What was the conversation between the periods, and how do you think Rapids will jump back out, or hopefully jump back out in the second period?
Yeah, we think we played good offensively. I mean, the goalie for Havoc is obviously playing very well. And defensively, we're just going to put that period behind us, bear down a bit more here this period, and yes, keep playing physical. And this is exhausting to play in your own zone for Havoc, so we think we're going to get one here. Just going to try to wear them out.
As is customary in Wisconsin Rapids, sometimes the ice doesn't freeze up as quickly as we'd like, but when it's 70-some degrees outside, I don't care what rink you're going to be in, it's going to be slow going.
Yeah, so, a lot warmer today than it has been the past week.
It's been warm all fall for us, so who enjoy the fall season, sitting out in the outdoors, and even getting close to enjoying some hockey, which we will here in a few moments as we rejoin our friends here at Wisconsin Rapids Community Media, 105.5 FM WIRI and Black Bear TV, as that's the new streaming partner of the USPHL this season. As Rapids looking to draw even and get back up on top of things. It'll be first home lead of the season, but they got a lot of work to do, but they got 40 minutes left to go, and we got 20 coming up now as teams are both ready for the face-off. Sampson and Diamond, and that's controlled by Rapids. As, again, they're working from my right to the left. As Ilian brings it up into the zone, Ruffalo and shot off the leg pads of Keeley. As Ilian tried to one-time it from the right circle. Ice is still a little sticky out there, but both teams got to deal with it.
Yep.
As Bolduc has a back skating up, intended for Diamond, he can't get there, and now Hudson back on the move. Picked up by Rapids. Ruffalo, cross ice to Ilian. Diamond in the slot, trailed by Ruffalo. Can't get around the Hudson defense. Big collision in the corner, and there will be a penalty coming up against Hudson as Rapids touched up and shot, bouncing puck covered up by Keeley, pushing and shoving right on the doorstep, as there will be a penalty coming up against Hudson, I believe. Referee's got his arm up in the air for quite some time, so could be, we'll see what the call is. As it will be a roughing against Hudson, and we'll see what number goes on in. He didn't indicate, as we'll get that in a moment. As that will be big number 4, Colton Booth.
Yeah, this is a huge opportunity to start off the period.
So that's a 2-1 lead for Hudson, but 45 seconds into the 45 seconds into the second period, Rapids goes on the skater advantage. Power play coming for the Riverkings. 2 minutes, 19:15 time of the penalty. Yakaj the blue line. All strand back to Yakaj. Bolduc down low to Diamond. Rapids trying to get that defense opened up, and they're clamping down tight, not allowing much for passing lanes or shooting lanes. Far side, Allstrand, top of the slot, Yakov circle, stopped by the defense, bouncing puck, and that's not being able to be held in by Rapids. They've got to regroup with a minute and a half left to go in the skater advantage. Bring up the far side is Yakov as he skates behind the goal. Ilian trying to get in the slot, right on the doorstep. Boldick down low to Diamond. Allstrand cannot get there as there's a little bit of a race for the puck. Allstrand, he got there first, however. Now Rapids being told to get going by their coaching staff as Boldick breaks up into the zone. Rapids back on the move with a minute left to go in the skater advantage. 18-16 left in the second period, trailing 2-1 to Hudson. Boldick over to Yakov. Down low, Diamond through the slot. That was a missed opportunity there, but good defense by Hudson. Can say a missed opportunity. There was one there, wide open net as Keeley come all the way committed to the far side. Now in there to smack it home. Centering, Ilian. Shot to goal! Rapids ties it up! Hole in your goalie, Hudson, and the Riverkings have tied it up at 2-2. Power play goal, can't beat that. 2:11, time of the goal. I believe that was Ilian. As that was Ilian right at the doorstep.
That was a great play to pass it right to the slot there. Get a quick shot, high danger.
We'll wait the official assists. I don't ever try to figure that one out. I always let someone that knows what they're doing do that. As we got a new hockey game, 2-2. Power play goal for Rapids. Another shot right in the belly of Keeley. 7th goal of the year. Mikhail Ilian. He's got his 7th assist to Allstrand. And Boldick, Olivier Boldick, he's got an assist. So Ilian from Allstrand and Boldick. Time of the goal, power play, 2:11. So we got a new hockey game, 2-2. Rapids still playing like they got a skater advantage. Laser from the point from Lucas Nelson. And boy, oh boy, Rapids back in it. Is Allstrand at the circle. He can't quite get a good skate to stick ratio there. And Hudson breaking the puck back out neutral ice. This pass opportunity is Constantine that could not get there. And now we have an icing. And it'll come back down into the Hudson zone. As fans re-energized into this one, as is the Rapids bench. So far, so good for Rapids. They're able to battle back, and they have a 19-6 shot advantage, doing what they can. And now looking to take their first home lead of the season. Face-off pulled out by Hudson off the glass, back out to neutral ice. And they're on the attack as Cole McDonald tries to get the puck up. He does. Says he got a little bit of hit in the mouth as they let him play on. Bouncing puck, Allstrand, Yakov. As there will be no icing. 16:46 left to go, second period, 2-2 hockey game between Hudson and Rapids. Rapids with the puck, send it around. Fletcher can't quite hold on to it. Puck comes back out neutral ice. Rapids going to be playing some defense here. Shot over the crossbar as Rapids was playing successful defense. Back to neutral ice. Sampson brings it in as Fletcher. And I believe that was Duke going back to the cage for it. Duke loses an edge. Loose puck. As Rapids trying to get there, as that ice is still a little bit slippery, and I think that's exactly what slowed him up. Puck lifted up. And there will be no icing as Williams is battling there. No icing. Williams, drop pass in the corner, tough to see. As Williams couldn't get the stick on the stick. Byman can't. Duquesne, no icing. because there's no penalty being called, but physical play and a cover, a glove of the puck by Keeley, and stoppage play. 15:46 to go in the second period. 2-2 hockey game, Hudson and Rapids. Gotta like the start though.
Yeah, it's a great start. Picture perfect start. Start off the second here for us.
This face-off, Ryan going against Halcomb. One familiar faces that Hudson. They only were really going a couple deep on that face-off. As Halcomb and I want to say and Gabrick both really doing the honors there. Rapids shot, sharp angle, that got turned away. Duquesne shot, that got ricocheted right through the slot. Nobody home for Rapids as Rapids has to reset. It's still even strength hockey, but Rapids playing like they're on the power play. Olivier Bolduc up to Byman, trying to break it out of the zone. Bolduc has the puck, getting chased up ahead to Williams. Williams not quite with the puck yet, as there will be, they got to clear the zone, and they do.
Oh, good hit by Byman there.
Behind the play there is Rapids trying to get things moving. Williams going to Byman. Can't quite get the puck to stick on the stick, as Bolduc sends it down for Rapids to get onside. And they do not, as there will be a face-off outside of the zone, as not seeing the call was Ruffalo.
The physicality is starting to ramp up a bit here.
Yeah, it is. These teams really starting to grind out what a 2-2 hockey game is. 14:46 left to go, second period. 2-2 game. Rapids out shooting Hudson 20-7. By that number, you'd think it would be about a 4-1 game, but no, Hudson doing a great job defensively and between the pipes as they win that face-off at neutral ice. Ilian playing some pressure. He drops a puck. Tried to get a backhand shot, point blank. Couldn't do it as Ilian sends it down to Diamond in the wing. In the scrum, you could say Diamond in the rough, I suppose, as Ilian spins. Back to Diamond, back to Ilian. Playing behind the goal. Thinking about stuffing it home. Not able to do so. As Ruffalo out to Ilian. Sharp angled shot right in the glove of Keeley, and the stoppage play. 14:12 left to go, second period. 2-2 hockey game between Hudson and Rapids. Face-off coming to the blocker side of Keeley. We'll see how this goes as Sampson going up against Diamond. Bouncing puck in back of the goal. Diamond comes away with it. 14 minutes left to go, second period. Ruffalo tried to send it back up the side of the cage, back down. Nelson tried to hold it in. He does. Hudson trying to come back around the back side as they are not able to hold it, but Rapids holds his own. Chevy Alexander drop pass to the circle to Ilian. Sends around the boards to Diamond. You know, he was thinking about taking a shot. He did not. As Diamond sharp angled shot off the pipe. That was going to be out of play. It was going to be out behind the goal anyways, but that was a sharp angled shot if I've ever seen one. As Ruffalo behind the goal, sending it back out front. Picked up by MacDonald of Hudson. He's getting out of the zone, and there's a lot of battling there. Touched up by Rapids, and now Hudson gets a power play as there's a roughing penalty being called against Rapids. And that will be, I believe, Noah Diamond going into the box.
Yeah, we're going to need a big kill here.
Seems like after Rapids is able to get that goal to tie it up, it seems like both teams have kind of clamped down now, and not saying going flat, but they're really cautious about their P's and Q's now.
Yeah, now it's a dogfight. It's a 2-2 game. It's anyone's game.
6:43, time of the penalty, a roughing penalty against Noah Diamond. Power play for Hudson. 13:17 left to go in the period. Rapids clears it right on the face-off, so they wipe out about 15 to 20 seconds. And we'll see how Hudson breaks this out. Near side, Marshall Halcomb. Cross-ice pass to Brody Nordby. He takes the puck around the cage. Physical play Picked up by Rapids, and Allstrand tries to clear it. Howcom, he holds his own. Nice
good
stop
block
by the block right in the middle by Duke. Spalding back playing the puck. Minute and a half on the skater advantage for Hudson. They can't hold on to the puck. The Duke picks up the puck. Almost hits the photographer through the glass. That was a good shot there. As the puck still sits behind the cage. 12 and a half to go. First period or second period. Minute 10 left to go on the skater advantage. Shot right in the glove of Shaw. And there is your whistle. Stoppage of play, 12:21 left to go, first period, or second period, excuse me, and 1:05 left to go in the power play for Hudson. After doing all kinds of soccer and volleyball and football all fall, they finally made the mistake calling it a ball instead of a puck. Took a period and a half, I'll go with it. As face off to the block or to the glove side of Shaw. Rapids trying to clear it. Nelson takes a hack at it. Hudson recovers. Skating around with it is Constantine. Pass back down low to Loxley. Loxley trying to get the puck back out to the point to Sampson. Puck on the far side bounces off the bottom of the cage. Was not going to be a goal anyways, as there is going to be a penalty coming. There will be a 5-on-3 coming up for Hudson as the puck goes low. Just eating up some time here. 30 seconds left to go on the skater advantage, so the more they tie it up, the better for Rapids, as it is now 6-on-4, and now a stoppage, as we will see what exactly the call will be, but I'm sure it's against Rapids.
I'm surprised Hudson didn't let him touch the puck there, get a 5-on-3 earlier.
2-minute roughing, a lot of roughing penalties here, as that will be against Lucas Nelson.
Yeah, the game's getting a lot chippier now.
We are at 8:21, time of the penalty. So 23 seconds of 5-on-3 for Hudson. This could be a tipping point of the game.
Yeah, for both teams.
Rapids needs to kill it. Hudson needs to score. Put the pressure back on Rapids as Loxley shot way wide of the mark from the blue line. 17 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Rapids just kind of packing it in the best they can. Cutting down shooting lanes and right into the glove of Shaw. Stoppage with 9 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3. 11:25 left to go in the second period. 2-2 hockey game between Hudson and Rapids. That was a good start to that PK that Rapids needed, as 9 seconds remain on the 5-on-3 for Hudson. And ready for the face-off is Ilian and Nordby. Drop of the puck, there he goes. Goes out to the blue line. Howcom skating around, high slot, laser right into the glove of Shaw. 3 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3. Shaw was seeing it the whole way, no question about it.
Yeah, he's really starting to feel it now.
Face-off coming again to the glove side, the left side of Shaw, Nordby, and Ilian. Comes back out, Hawcom, top circle. That got stopped up in front, loose puck getting pushed away. Now we're back on a 5-on-4 regular power play. Spalding at the circle being harassed by Ilian. Puck comes around the boards. Bolduc battling behind the cage for it. Puck comes back around. Diamond, as he clears it back out to neutral ice. Exactly what they needed to do. As Rapids picks up the puck, trying to kill more time. And they are doing just what they need to do. Chevy Alexander and Bolduc as Diamond skating back. Minute to go, skater advantage for Hudson, 10:38 to go second period. Rapids now sends it down, eating up more and more and more of that valuable time that Hudson needs on that power play. 50 seconds left to go. Skater advantage for the Havoc. 10:25 left to go in the second period. 2-2 game. Hudson trying to get the puck established, and they do. Sanders down low to Sampson. Shot turned away by Chevy Alexander. And now there's a whistle. I thought there was a whistle. It sounded like it. But they play on. Must have been a scream from the crowd at that frequency. My apologies there. As Loxley Gets the puck packed up by Chevy Alexander and flies in on the Hudson keeper. And Diamond giving chase is Hudson. They got 5 seconds left to go, and Rapids is going to kill that 5-on-3 and that regular power play. And they have now. And a shot right in, covered up by Shaw. 9:36 left to go, second period. 2-2 hockey game between Hudson and Rapids.
Yeah, it's a great penalty kill from Wisconsin. We got to build off of this here.
That's tough, you know, when you got that gut check of a 5-on-3 and you beat that.
Yeah.
And then you got to think, well, hope you can't have a letdown too early. As face-off coming to the blocker side of Shaw. Yakshaw. Not able to come up with that as Hudson holds his own. Walks in,
save,
big rebound by Shaw, but he made the stop and Rapids clears it down. 9.5 to go in the second period. Big collision, far side. Ruffalo picks up the puck. Shot over the crossbar as Rapids now playing a little bit of speed and physicality. Corner can't really see as Ruffalo has it. Skates behind the goal, gets it out in front. The Duke on the blue line, shot, turned away by Keeley. Nice leg save as he saw that the whole way. Ruffalo behind the goal. Shot just over the crossbar by Ruffalo. He was headhunting there. 8:50 to go in the second period. Ruffalo battling across the boards. Colton Booth now has the puck with Hudson, and there's a little scrum along the near side boards. Duke has it, pass back to his line mate, Zach Fletcher. Puck being played back behind the Rapids goal, 8.5 to go, second period. Rapids clears the zone, touched by Ruffalo, and they're saying no touch. Icing is the call. 8:23 left to go, second period. 2-2. Between Hudson and Rapids, and face-off coming back into the Rapids zone. Face-off, I believe, is going to be on the glove side, the left side of Shaw. It's Allstrand and Gabrick battling. Up ahead, Ruffalo flips it up out of the zone, neutral ice.
Oh, it's 1-1
Allstrand. Rapids behind, and he can't quite hit him in the slot. Was Allstrand looking for Black. Great opportunity, great ideas. Wide shot by Gabrick as they try to return the favor. Now Allstrand snaking through the defense. We got another 2-on-1 going. Rapids 3-on-1. Centering, puck got turned away by the defense. Great job by Hudson to turn that around. Moldick spins around outside the circle, back down to Allstrand. Puck squirts back loose. Three Riverkings around it to Havoc. Rapids holds the zone. Puck goes back behind the goal. 7:40 to go in the second period. 2-2 game. Puck sent up neutral ice. Can't slow her down. Rapids got to play some defense. This Gabrick shot turned by Duquesne. Williams plays the puck up. Back down to Ilian. Ilian carries it in the zone. The Diamond on the left side, tried to get around the defense, tried to get one too many passes in there. He's pucked behind the goal. Ilian skating with it. Shot down low, trying to center it. A lot of physical play, a lot of collisions down low. Ruffalo centering, trying to get Ilian in stride. Couldn't on the doorstep. Ruffalo there. He skates down, Diamond shot just wide of the goal. 6:50 to go, second period. Rapids pressuring Hudson hard here as Hudson trying to break out and get a breather. And they do. Rapids has to clear the zone. Hudson not being allowed to change up. Ilian brings it up. He gets it turned away as he's being held on to. No call, let him play. The puck comes back out. Kane up to Ilian. Ilian brings it up into the zone. High slot. Pass over to the far side to Diamond. Diamond back out to Allstrand. Back down low to Diamond. He comes out, tries stuff at home. Just wide of the far post as cleared out of the zone. Very icing is Hudson, and they get that desperate line change after Rapids controlled it for about 3 minutes, it seemed. That was impressive as 6:08 left to go, second period, 2-2 hockey game between Hudson and Rapids. And another face-off coming into the Hudson zone, as it appears to be Howcom going up against, check the number, Daniil Korbankov. Sent in, controlled by Hudson, sending it back around. Puck bouncing. Rapids now comes up with it. Korbankov, little shove, a little high up, letting them play on. Rapids almost look like they're on a power play at the moment with how well they're controlling the puck and moving it. Hudson gets to the puck behind the goal. 2-2 game, 5:44 left to go, second period. Rapids holding the zone. Allstrand at the circle and the boards. Up ahead. Korbankov. Oh, and a goal!
Quick.
From behind, right on the doorstep, the Bolduc, and Rapids takes the lead! That was one of the neatest looking goals, right on the doorstep, 5-hole past Keeley, and Rapids takes their first lead of the game.
Yeah, it was a great ditch in front. The goalie never even saw it. Threw him off guard.
Those are hard ones there, is right behind, pass it on the doorstep, and Bolduc chips it in the 5-hole, and that's all you got. That's all you do it.
Yeah, the goalie thought he was going to go for a wraparound or just keep skating. Never saw it coming.
That was a pretty looking one for if you are a Rapids fan. As Hudson, now they got to battle back. We'll see what they're made out of, and I know Hudson hockey's proud. And boy, it's going to be a good finish here. Scoring the goal, 10th of the. Yaksoy is the scorer. Yaksoy. And then we're waiting on the assists. And 9. Felix Allstrand with an assist. And Daniil Korbankov. And of course, Yaksoy was able to get the goal. So Rapids taking a 3-2 lead. Under 5 minutes to go, second period. Time of the goal, 14:28. Rapids pressuring still as Hudson, they're starting to look a little tired out there as they've been playing a lot of defense this period, as there's an icing with 4:34 left to go in the second period. Rapids up 3-2, but out shooting the Havoc 25-13.
Yeah, constantly playing your own defensive zone and not getting many changes is exhausting, so it's about time they're starting to wear out a bit.
Well, face-off coming to the glove side of Keeley. And here we have it. Ryan, face-off, come up with Hudson.
Oh, an opportunity here.
Lenning brings it up. Shot,
Great
that
save
was
by Deacon.
Up and high. No touch needed on that one, but that was a sharp angled shot. He was ready for it. Rapids brings the puck up into the zone. Ryan up to Byman. The Ryan Byman line, we can start calling that, as they've been out there together quite a bit. As Hudson bouncing the puck, held in by Rapids. Yaksoy, who passed across the way to Bolduc. Shot, and that's gobbled up by Keeley. Stoppage of play, 4:01 left in the second period. 3-2, Hudson trailing Wisconsin Rapids. That's been a nice response for Rapids in this period as they've cranked up the intensity, the physicality, the speed, and the scoring as they've put up 2 goals in this frame. Hudson just looking for a chance to break the zone half the time.
Yeah.
As Yaksoy battling up against Gabrick. Apologize for the mispronunciations of some of these names. Learning the whole way, it'll definitely be better by the end of the year than it is now. But icing again for Hudson. 3:51 left to go in this second period. Again, thanks for everybody joining us here on 105.5 FM, WIRI, Black Bear TV, and the Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Appreciate all of you joining us for this one. Even if you're just a casual hockey fan, hope you're having fun out there. This beautiful Friday night in Wisconsin Rapids. Face off, glove side, held in. Chevy Alexander shot the goal!
Shot.
Over the glove of Keeley. And there you have it, 4-2, Rapids leads. Time of the goal, 16-13. And Rapids starting to cruise now. But we saw it with Hudson, 2-goal lead. That's the worst one to have.
Yeah, exactly. Anything can still happen. We got to keep playing smart defensively and keep piling on the shots here and try to wear them out even more.
Well, that was a nice one-timer. I don't know if it got tipped over the glove, excuse me, but we'll get the official scoring announcement in a moment. But 16-13 is the time of the goal.
Yeah, it looked like a shot through traffic. Maybe the goalie didn't see it.
Face-off controlled by Hudson as we are getting the official second of the year.
Havoc starting to play a little dirty.
Chevy Alexander with the goal, pushing and shoving. Yaksoy on the assist. Yaksoy on the assist from Chevy Alexander. 16-13 time of the goal. And there's a lot of festivities right in front of the Hudson bench as Rapids not backing down. Neither is Hudson. A lot of pleasantries as there's going to be matching penalties, I believe. We'll see what they are, as this game's going to see a few more of them as the night goes on. 3:33 left to go, second period. Rapids up 4-2 over Hudson as Noah Diamond and Piper going in the box. As Piper number 12, Diamond number 8. Roughing for the matching penalties at 17. Excuse me. At 17-27. Excuse me, 16-27. If I could count backwards, that'd really help. First game of the year. What are you going to do? But yep, 2-minute minor for roughing. I think we're still going 5-on-5 though. There you have it. So matching roughing penalties, still play 5-on-5. 3:33 left to go as a half shot taken. Nowhere near the cage, and Shaw. Hudson picking up their play a little bit. They're playing a little bit mad now as Rapids controls the puck. Zach Fletcher up to Ilian. Hudson trying to keep the puck at neutral ice. And they're trying hard. As Rapids, kind of like a constrictor, just you can see it, the knot getting tighter and tighter and tighter as they're going closer to the far end. Rapids takes a sharp angled shot, turned away, no one there. 2:45 left to go in the frame. Rapids up 4-2. Second period coming to a close, and it's been all Wisconsin Rapids. Ruffalo, puck poked away. Now sent away, across the way, and that will be an icing against Hudson. And puck comes back down. A little disjointed in the period, but when there's been hockey played, Rapids has controlled it, and it's been impressive what they've done.
Yeah, they're really starting to pile on some shots here offensively.
They are holding a 27-13 advantage. That they've only had 7 shots taken in the second period, and knock on wood, Shaw stopped all of them.
Yeah, mostly PK shots too, so they've been playing very well 5-on-5.
Face-off coming. Yaksoy, I believe that was Howcom. And Hudson came out with it. Nordby near side. And there's some pushing and shoving. Is Howcom. He's going up against one of our good friends here from Rapids here, Daniil Korbanikov, as he was messing up, trying to get head position, trying to throw that headlock, and he does not. And he goes into the box, and he's drawn with Diamond. And there's going to be a power play for the Riverkings. There's some John. I mean, that I'll tell you what. He's a tall young man there, Marshall Howcom, 6'5", and then he's got skates on. So, tall young man. Going to be a roughing penalty. Time of the penalty, 17:42. Riverkings power play unless they score, for nearly the duration of the second period. All kinds of games going on tonight, no matter the sport. Always fun time of year. Face-off controlled by Rapids. Yaksoy, pass back down to Ilya. Rapids trying to open up their offense and get that defensive alignment to open up for Hudson. Allstrand, far side, skating to the slot, to the circle. Yaksoy, shot sitting there, covered up by Keeley. Got a stoppage, 1:53 left to go in the frame. Rapids up 4-2 over the Hudson Havoc. That was one of the things I noticed this year looking at the standings and what teams are around, if any changes, and Hudson definitely changed their color scheme, and I get it. Some towns like to keep that continuity, and Rapids is one of them, but just not in Riverkings. Just about everyone else is red and white, except for Assumption, I guess. That's blue and white, but Rapids sporting the green and blue and white, so change can be good sometimes. Face-off, coming to the blocker side of Keeley. Yaksoy at the blue line, cross to Allstrand. Allstrand, dump pass, no one home. Big collision in the corner. Rapids holds his own. Ilian skating down low. Nice pass through the slot. Shot turned away. Bolduc, he tried it. Yaksoy, he keeps it. Now physical play brings the puck out to neutral ice. Hudson doing a great job of that. As Allstrand breaks it in the zone. He's coming in. He's going to center it. Shot and a goal! Beautiful pass from behind the goal. And knocking it through is Bolduc. And Rapids blowing things up 5-2.
Yeah, what a play there by Allstrand.
Wow. That was beautiful. Right through the slot, in midair, knocked her home. That was gorgeous. That was something. That was a pretty goal. Bolduc gets a goal. We'll wait for the assists to be given officially. Power play goal. Can't forget that, ladies and gentlemen. Third of the season. Olivier Bolduc. And Logan Byman on the power play goal. 18:37 time of the goal, and Rapids, as there's 50 seconds left in the period, and the goal light is going. Not sure what's going on there. Must be electrical issue. Yeah, you can't turn it off. That's the issue there. But so no goal, covered up by Keeley. I guess you just didn't notice. That's okay. There's a lot going on down there. You got a lot to watch as a goal judge.
Yep.
As you got to make sure everyone's where they're supposed to be and make the officials know when there's an issue. 42.1 seconds left to go in the second period. Rapids up, not comfortably, but they're up 5-2 over Hudson. Face off, that was to the blocker side of Keeley, as played up by Bolduc. Shaw goes one way, then another. Welsh not able to get up to anybody, is played by Hudson with 30 seconds to go in the frame. Rapids up 5-2. About 20 minutes left in this one, the home opener. of the season for Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids now breaking it out. Diamond trailed by Black. Diamond, stop, spin, try to get it through the slot, nobody home as Duquesne was going right through it. And there is your horn. There's 2 in the books, ladies and gentlemen, and Wisconsin Rapids. 4 goals in the frame. First goal, Michaela Alien, 2-11 on the power play. With assists to Felix Allstrand and to Oliver Bolduc. Now we're going to hear some of those names again as Yaksoy is able to score again. 14:28 time of the goal. Assists to Daniil Tobenikov and assists to Allstrand again. Chevy Alexander got in on the scoring at 16:13 with an assist to Yaksoy, and then Bolduc gets in on the scoring at 18:37 on the power play with an assist to Logan Byman. Rapids out shooting the Havoc 30-14 in the frame as Keeley, he saw, by my count, 14 shots in the frame and he made 10 saves, whereas Deacon Shaw saw 8 shots and made 8 saves. Shaw doing well as he's got 12 saves out of 14 shots faced, and Keeley, he's got 25 saves out of 30 shots faced. So, going to play a game here quick. We're going to get a new sheet of ice, and we'll be back here in, say, about 15 minutes here on 105.5 FM, WIRI, Wisconsin Rapids Community Media, and Black Bear TV. And we're back here, last few seconds here of the second intermission, where the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings scored 4 goals in that second frame to take their first lead of the game, and boy, have they ever expanded on that as they hold a 5-2 advantage over the Hudson Havoc. Scoring, Michaela Ilian, 2-11 power play goal in that second period, followed up by Jonathan Yaksoy. Time of the goal, 14:28. Chevy Alexander, he got on scoring at 16:13. Then another power play goal, Olivier Bolduc, power play goal, 18:37. As they, being the Riverkings, are cruising right now, 5-2. Out shooting the Havoc, 30-14 in the game, as Dylan Keeley, he's been playing well. He's kept a lot of those pucks out of the back of the net. Stopped 25 of 30 shots faced, while his counterpart, Deacon Shaw, has stopped 12 of 14 shots faced. So with our good friends back up here, ready to go, turn it over to Jackson. What do you think you got to do if you're Hudson now, coming up into these last 20 minutes? I mean, the game's still there, but boy, it's not as comfortable as it was going into that second period.
Yeah, well, if you're Hudson, I mean, you cannot afford to give up any goals this period, and you got to just offensively give it everything you have. You got to take some risks here. You got to fly guys high, try to get odd man rushes or breakaways.
Now, if you're Rapids, what do you do?
The pressure's on them. Obviously, we're pleased how we responded, so we just obviously want to build on the lead, but we don't have to, and we just want to keep it out the net.
Well, Rapids with the puck in their own zone, but Hudson holding it as a
good
blocker save by Shaw from Marshall Howcom. That was a wrister from the circle. Another wrister from Howcom goes wide of the mark. And I see what you're saying about Hudson wanting to pepper the goal early, but Rapids now with a breakout. Puck at neutral ice. 30 seconds into the third frame. Rapids up 5-2. Diamond with the puck far side. He's going to get double teamed really quickly as he gets bumped off the puck. Ilian's there. Lets up last second. As the ice still a little sticky out there. Still freezing up as Ruffalo stops, spins. Nelson, then that got bumped out with a high stick, so Rapids has to regroup, however. As Ruffalo chasing the puck far side. Goes around the goal. Centering, nobody home. Chevy Alexander will get there. Shot, turned away in front. I think that was Diamond actually got a piece of it and knocked it away. But Hudson clears. Rapids back on the attack as Ilian drop pass to Diamond. Diamond sneaking through the defense, gets his stick lifted. That's perfectly clear. So there's a little push and shoving down there. Guys trying to get loose of it as Gabrick and Diamond got tied up. Stoppage, 18:33 left in the game. I'm going to see what there'll be a roughing call against Diamond, I believe. Then that's what it will be. So Hudson, they get a skater advantage. That's one way they can start chipping into that Rapids lead. Time of the penalty, minute 27.
Yeah, this is a must-kill for us. We can't give Hudson any momentum early, or even give him any hope at all.
Well, face-off, glove side of Shaw. Yaksoy can't get the puck out as Hudson playing with it. Sampson at the blue line, tried to get poked out of there was Williams. He almost had an odd rush. He just couldn't get the puck to stay on his stick. Rapids clears it. In on goal, having to turn it away is Keeley. So there's another shot on goal, even though it was really intentional. It was a minute and a half remaining on the skater advantage for Hudson. Yaksoy making his debut with the Rafters, or at the Riverkings at home. I was talking Rafters earlier this afternoon. Sanders, puck the blue line for Hudson. Hudson trying to open up that Rapids defense, and they're not having too much luck with it right now. Puck pushed into the corner. And Sampson at the blue line. Skates in a little bit, wide of the mark. 1 minute left on the skater advantage, 17:30 left to go in the game. Rapids up 5-2 over Hudson. Sanders, shot,
good
and
save.
right in the glove of Shaw. Stoppage of play, 17:25 left to go. 52 seconds left to go on the power play. Rapids holding that 5-2 lead, and Rapids doing exactly what you said Rapids needed to do in killing that PK.
Yep.
Lots of games going on. Mariners already got a win. Good for them. And the Brewers, they are on borrowed time right now, trailing 3-0 in the fourth. For our fans listening to hockey instead. Nothing wrong with that. Sorry if I ruined your surprise if you're going to watch it later. Hudson controls the face-off, moving the puck around the perimeter. Rapids not allowing them to really set anything up, and Rapids clears the zone. 30 seconds left to go on the power play for Hudson. Hudson with the puck behind the goal. Now moving up. A lot of collision at that blue line. Rapids clears it again. 15 seconds to go, and that may do it for the skater advantage. Rapids leading 5-2, 16:40 left to go in regulation. Halcomb takes the blue line. He's trying to sneak in close on the circle. Has to push it back through the slot. Nobody home. Now teams even strength. 5-on-5 hockey. 16.5 to go. Hudson keeping that puck at mid-ice, but having a hard time holding anything. There's a shot sent in on Shaw, and he turns it away. Picked up by Bullock. Lift up ahead to Williams. Nice pass. Byman went far post, just a little, about 6 inches wide. Those Rapids trying to get the puck back in the net and really deliver a Wayne Larrabee dagger. Byman to Williams, shot, bouncing puck, and it's turned away. Buck back behind the goal. Byman trying to get it to his line mate there. That would have been Williams. As now Williams picks the pocket of McDonald. Williams being held up in the corner. No holding, just being held up. There's a difference. His puck loose behind the goal. Near side. Backhand opportunity. Bounce off the belly of Keeley and covered up. And there you have it. Stoppage play. 15.5 to go. 5-2 lead Rapids. Even strength, and we got a line change.
That was a huge kill by us. It seems like they lost some momentum after that power play they couldn't capitalize on.
Face off, glove side of Keeley. Puck's loose through the slot. Chevy Alexander gets her first shot, bouncing just wide by inches. Folks, that was close. As Rapids fighting for the puck. Nelson holds it to the blue line, sends it back down around. Black when able to hold it. Black with it. You say back with Black. If you are so far inclined. 15 minutes to go. Rapids up 5-2. Scrum in the corner. Nice beer can pyramid where they were fighting and the fans are holding them up, making sure it doesn't get knocked down early.
Yeah, I thought it was going down there for a second.
Yeah, they get a good one going, that's for sure. As puck loose behind the Rapids goal, bounces away. Now Rapids got to clear it up. Avery Black getting some more time as Rapids really can start feeling this slide in their direction. Chevy Alexander stops, spins, pass back to Nelson. Nelson, pass up ahead.
Oh, great pass.
To Ruffalo. Good pass is right. Turned away by the defense as he gives chase to his own shot. Pass down low, Ilian. Backhand trying to go top shelf, and he goes up into the netting near the band. Stoppage of play, 14-14 to go. 5-2 Rapids lead over Hudson. Little piece of trivia for all our listeners out there in the long history of Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School hockey. They have played Hudson, I believe, 4 times. They have never beaten the Raiders. Now you take this up into junior hockey. Riverkings, last few years they've had some pretty good luck with Hudson, so can't get one way, you can get one another, and they're doing all right. As Ilian with the loose puck behind the goal, looking for a teammate to get it out to, off the boards. Bolduc blue line, and that's tipped wide of the mark. Good defense there by Hudson. As puck goes out of play, 14:01 left to go in this one. 5-2. Rapids lead, and they have a 36-17 shot advantage, so a 2-1, slightly better than 2-1 advantage by my horrible math skills. Face-off coming to the glove side of Cayley. Diamond, he wins that and sent out to Bolduc, and he's lucky that they were able to hold the zone because that was going to be an odd rush. Diamond skating through the slot, drop pass to Ilian, he can't get it. Bolduc skating through, backhand tipped away, Ilian top of the circle, skating to the slot, laser, turned away by Cayley. Really looking for that opportunity, did a good job, but defense is there. Ruffalo picks it up near side, and he just loses an edge, falls down. No penalty, no call, good. It was just a simple fall. Bolduc tries to send it down low, and that's picked up by the skates of the Hudson players. And now Nordby just sends it down to get a line change. Desperately needed, as Rapids starting to really hold the ice in their end. Allstrand, Ilian crashing down low. Shot tipped up into the netting. Destined for the band. Stoppage of play. 13-11 left to go. Again, tomorrow night, these Riverkings and Havoc, they will be back at it 7 p.m. here on Black Bear TV and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media and 105.5 FM WIRI. Big shout out to our engineer tonight, Chuck, doing an awesome job. I'm sure of it. From what I've been texted, you have.
Oh, good stop by Duke there.
This puck comes back out, neutral ice, shift up, Yaksoy, battling with it, Higgins. Puck sent up, no icing. And those Rapids just trying to keep the pressure up on Hudson as the puck bounces up into the penalty box. And he's all right. Looks like the attendant's all right. That's good. As we have a face-off at neutral ice, 12:48 left to go in this one. Bitkov out there watching Yaksoy go after it. Higgins flanking. Rapids got to get back on sides. Some good pushing and shoving right in front of the Hudson bench. And up they go. Rapids sends it in. Turned away on an initial shot by Duke. Yaksoy battling in there, trying to poke that away and get an odd shot, but Not able to do so. 12-18 left to go in this one. 5-2 Rapids lead over Hudson. Puck center on the boards. Shaw behind the goal. Plays it up. Rapids unable to clear the zone. Now it's going to be played again by Shaw, as he's got to get back in the cage. Allstrand pokes it up mid-ice. Hudson has to regroup as Rapids, they get a line change. Puck up to neutral ice. Allstrand giving chase.
Oh.
Puck hits the official. Weird bounce.
Good save by Steve.
Shot point blank. Shaw gets it and then turned away by Rapids. That could have been catastrophic, and officials kind of laughing about it and saying, well, I'm glad I didn't cost a goal. But they're a neutral part of the ice. That'll happen. Can't be mad about it.
There.
Can't be mad about it if that would have happened. Well, it's neutral part of the ice. Not like he meant to do it. Thankfully, he didn't. Keep playing on. 11:20 to go. Rapids up 5-2. No icing being called. Chevy Alexander picks it up behind the goal. And he goes center on the boards and up and into the netting. Another stop. 11:14 to go in this one. 5-2. Rapids up over Hudson with a 38-18 shot advantage.
Number is 982864-3. 982864-3. If that's your number, congratulations, you're the winner of tonight.
Here we go. Face off. Ryan against Nordby of New Ulm, Minnesota.
And thank you for your support of 50-50.
Bringing it up. Williams. So he gets pushed off the puck, but he still has the puck. Sends it behind the goal to Byman. Byman playing the body, not the puck. The puck bounces out loose. Howcom goes up ahead to Nordby. Nordby trying to get around Nelson, and that puck gets bounced up out of play. Another stoppage, 10:49 to go. The announcer playing good tunes as he always does. Rapids looking to get their home opener on a happy note. We'll see if they can hold on for the next 10 minutes or so. Face-off, blocker side of Shaw. Bolduc gets behind the goal, stops, spins, comes back the other way. Hayden Welsh sends it up neutral ice, and that will be going back to the Rapids end on an icing, or I actually believe it was touched by the Hudson bench. It happens. Face off again, blocker side of Shaw, 10:40 to go. Wait for the face off, make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. There's Allstrand against Hawcom. Puck bounces up neutral ice. Allstrand, he's there. Welsh flanking. Can't hold on to it as Allstrand. Big collision.
What a hit by Welsh.
Welsh just leveled. I believe that to be Wesley Loxley. But now there's some push and shoving and some hitting. And now we got a whistle. As Hawcom not happy. Matching penalties coming up with Welsh and Loxley.
Yeah, the crowd loved that hit.
There'll be roughing penalties. Time of the penalty, 9:38. So we should still be playing 5-on-5, and we are. One of the Rapids natives on the team has his cheering section cheering for that one. As shot from the blue line by Bolduc hits one of the Hudson players in the hand. That couldn't have felt good. And now Hudson trying to break out. Not able to do so. As Rapids is able to get back on to the defensive side and whistle for offsides. Another stoppage of play. So, 10:07. .10:07 to go. 5-2 Rapids lead. Face off at neutral ice, controlled by Hudson, send it back down. As Duke tries to send it up to Ruffalo. Rapids unable to clear it. Constantine tried to pick up the puck. Sampson in puck down low. Diamond, Gillian, and Chevy Alexander all battling down low. Excuse me, that was Fletcher. This puck comes up. Diamond tried to hit Ruffalo in stride. Couldn't do it as we were under 10 minutes to go in this one. Rapids up 5-2. Now there's a chance for Rapids. Ruffalo point blank shot. Couldn't get her to go. Fletcher couldn't get the puck to stay on his stick. Duke holds it. Duke skating up the far side to the circle. Shot.
Oh.
That got behind. Keeley hit the post and back out to the circle on the near side. 9:20 to go is Hudson trying to get this out, and they do, as Diamond has to clean it up before he gets picked up by McCormack. Gillian with the puck of the blue line, taking it himself, shot right in the belly of Keeley, turned around by Hudson. Gabrick trying to get behind two defensemen, and he got one but not the other. It's a nice hit there in open ice. Rapids clears it back out neutral ice. Gillian across to his line mate, Chevy Alexander. Rapids unable to get anything closer as we're under 8:45 to go in this one. 5-2 Rapids lead. 42-18 shot advantage for the Riverkings. Really turned it around after that first period. Chevy Alexander. Yaksoy to Allstrand. Shot to goal! Right before the net popped off. Rapids gets another one, and there is your Wayne Larrabee dagger. 6-2 Wisconsin Rapids.
Again, what a cross-crease pass by Allstrand there. He's been playing very well tonight.
11:37, time of the goal. It was Allstrand backhander right before the net popped off. As I believe that was Yaksoy. On the goal, there should be Allstrand. Assist. We'll get the official word. This puck comes back out. Rapids got to control it. Second goal of the year, as it was Korobenikov. Excuse me, number 17. As Allstrand does get the assist. And 23, Chevy Alexander.
From Allstrand and Chevy Alexander. Time of the goal is 11:37.
11:37, time of the goal. I got that right. As 7:40 to go. Rapids up 6-2 over the Havoc. Hudson trying to get their offense going, struggling a bit here. The shot right into the glove of Shaw for the stoppage of the clock. 7:27 to go. And we've got a 6-2 advantage for Wisconsin Rapids. I guess Rapids' ability to answer tonight was shown that they can. And they have done so with, boy, I'd say pretty nice 6 unanswered goals to this point.
Yeah.
There's puck to the glove side of Shaw, won by Rapids. Now Hudson trying to get it out of there to no avail. Has picked up on the far side. Fletcher. Now Sampson, he pulled it away. He's skating through some defenders. And Rapids trying to get it through.
Save.
Puck gets sent through, but turned away by Shaw. Chipped up ahead by Byman. Byman racing for it. Down low. Now playing the person. As their collar tied up. Collar tie, waiting to launch. As there's some pushing and shoving. Some face washing going on right in front of the beer garden.
Oh,
there's some good. There's a takedown. That's 3 points takedown. And the officials are back in there. Pulling them across. Pulling them apart. As there's going to be matching penalties here, ladies and gentlemen, between Rapids and Hudson. As they're just going to tell them to hit the showers, as Loxley's going to be going out, and Byman as well. With this much, just under 7 minutes left to go, understandable. So that'll be on Loxley, and that'll be on Byman. As captains having their meeting, and the officiating crew having their meeting. Getting her all sorted out. I don't think there's much sorting out that needs to be done. So 5-minute penalty or whatever they're going to do. Gesicki will be going to the box to serve.
That was a good little scrap by Byman. He's been playing physical all game.
Yes, he has. You know, Byman, not the biggest guy in the world, 5'8", 150, but he plays big.
Yeah.
And he doesn't take any trouble.
Yeah, he's my roommate. I got to show him some love there for that.
How that works is Ryan will be going in the box for Rapids. 5-minute majors.
5 minutes for fighting to Wisconsin Rapids number 11.
Yep, matching 5-minute penalties.
Hudson penalty to number 55. Thomas Gesicki, 5-minute leader for fighting.
So there you have it, fighting penalties. They really try to get that out of the game. As now we're playing 5-on-5. Rapids still 6-2 lead, 6.5 to go.
The penalties are assessed to number.
Bouncing puck just outside the far side, far post.
5 minutes of fighting. Penalties being served by 11.
Covered up puck by Keeley. 6:16 to go. And Hudson just trying to hold on here, trailing 6-2.
Fighting. 5-minute leaders for fighting to both sides. Penalties being served. 11 for Wisconsin Rapids. Number 55 for Hudson. Time of those penalties is 13:01.
13:01, time of the penalties. Shot from the point, Bullock. That was turned wide. And Rapids with the puck tied up down below. 6 minutes to go, up 6-2. Down low, Ruffalo. Puck goes around the boards for Hudson. Bouncing puck comes loose. And now 2-2 opportunity for Hudson. Bouncing puck, Buchanan comes up. Mid-ice, bounce off an official. Rapids trying to gain possession and eat up more time. As stoppage of play. It's 5:37 to go. Been a physical game, lots of penalties.
Yeah, after the first period, it really started heating up a bit.
But that's physical game that hockey is.
Yep.
It's going to be expected. As face off to the blocker side of Cayley. 5:37 to go. Kabinakov, shot, low, bouncing puck. Able to be seen by Cayley. Great job keeping that out of the net. That was a rocket of a shot. As Yaksoy working down low and cannot quite hit. Kabinakov in stride. 5:10 to go. Again, first game here in Wisconsin Rapids of the season. And on their way to their first win in Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids looking to remain perfect in division play. North Division. A lot of games coming up. As Hudson with the breakout opportunity, because there's a penalty coming. And there will be a penalty coming against Rapids, a tripping penalty. We'll see who goes to the box there. He's kind of laughing about it, as that's the Duke. 2 minutes for a trip. 4.5 to go in this one. 6-2, Rapids lead.
Wisconsin Rapids penalty to number 16, Riley Duke. 2 minute penalty for tripping. 2 minute penalty for tripping. Wisconsin Rapids number 16. Time of the penalty, 15:26.
15:26, time of the penalty.
Sponsored by Havoc Extra.
There you have it. Face off, coming to the Rapids zone. Rapids trying to clear it. Alien gets it, and he sends it deep, and he clears it. So there's the first drive by Hudson being negated. Puck bouncing around the far side. Rapids giving good pressure. Alien doing his part. And this puck comes down into the Hudson offensive zone. Howcom gets it, and Rapids intercepts it. Ilian weaving through neutral ice traffic, brings it down for his teammates to get a line change, and they are able to. Minute and a half left in the skater advantage. 4 minutes left to go in this one. Rapids up 6-2. As trying to clear it out, Chevy Alexander up to Ilian. Here we go. We got a little bit of a rush here. Ilian looking to Ruffalo, one-timer off the leg pad. Ruffalo can't get his stick there in time. As Hudson trying to bring it up now as they get the puck in the zone with an icing, so they stop the play here. A minute 6 left on the skater advantage. 3:40 left to go in the contest. Rapids up 6-2 and out shooting the Havoc 45-22. And a lot of those shots, not really hard shots either, as Rapids has really clamped down on the Havoc.
Yeah, after the first period, defensively, we've really bared down.
Face off to the glove side of Keeley. And Hudson comes away with it. 3.5 to go. Under a minute to go in the skater advantage for Hudson. A little collision behind the goal. No call. Let him play on. Don't want to get too many more penalties here. At this point, game's kind of decided. Just let him play. Within reason, of course. Hudson takes the puck behind goal. 37 seconds, I should say, left in the skater advantage. Rapids breaking it out.
2-on-1 here.
Korbinikov. Good pass, but Ruffalo can't hold on to it. Boy, that was close. But he still has the puck down low, and it's those two back at it. Backhand attempt by Ruffalo, and he can't get it to go home. 17 seconds left to go on the skater advantage. 2:50 left to go in the period. Hudson just trying to establish a possession. Constantine on this side. Skating, gets it across the way, hits Gabrick. Oh, nice save, but that was a big rebound as they got Shaw committing to the far side, and luckily no one was there for Hudson if you're a Rapids fan.
Yeah, that took a weird bounce.
And that could have been goal all over it, and you give them a little bit of life with 2.5 to go. Rapids just skating through, eating up time. Welsh, pass to Fletcher, back to Bolduc. Black taps the puck down. Now they're saying, no, he did not. Icing. 2:02 left to go in the game. Even strength hockey. Power play is over. Then after the game, of course, the customary skate with the Riverkings. That's always fun, if that's your thing. 2:02 left to go in regulation. 6-2 Rapids lead over Hudson. Third period. Rapids gonna skate away with a home opener win. As puck squirts loose, bouncing in the Rapids zone. Rapids just trying to eat up time and limit what Hudson can do. Piper shot wide of the mark. No one there for Hudson. Pushing, shoving, Fletcher, he falls down. Puck still loose. Push from behind. There will be a penalty coming up against Hudson. So we'll see what the exact call is. You never want to get too ahead of yourself. 2 minutes for Ruff. That's number 77 in Howcom. Time of the goal, 18:23. Marshall Howcom on that penalty. He's had a few penalties tonight. But power play for the rest of the game unless Rapids scores. 1:36 left to go. Rapids power play for the duration. Unless a goal, of course. Is Allstrand back to Yaksoy. Allstrand down low to Diamond. Rapids could probably just skate this out if they wanted to. Diamond, pass back out to Yaksoy, crossway to Bulldog. Down to Allstrand, down low to Diamond. Puck comes loose, bouncing through the slot, turned away, and now it's Rapids still holding the puck with a minute to go in this one. 1 minute left to go in the game as Rapids looking to skate to their home opening victory over Hudson. Score is just the question now as Yaksoy to Bulldog, down low to Ilian, shot, turned away by the defense, and Hudson can clear it as Bulldog skates backwards to go and get it with 40 seconds left to go. Yaksoy with 37 seconds. Bulldog picks it up, and he goes. Pass far side, Yaksoy. No real push on Rapid side as they bring the puck up into the zone. Launch it up into the behind the ice or into the back of the goal. Ilian down low to Diamond, under 20 seconds to go. Trying to get it through in the slot, and it's going to be cleared. Back up, Shaw's got to play it, and he does. Sends it to the corner, and we got under 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, it looks like
and 5 seconds, as this will be your game. 2-1, and that's a River King winner. 6-2 over Hudson tonight on the home opener at the Southwood County Recreation Center.
Yeah, it was a great comeback win.
Rapids did what they had to do as a couple words are being had at mid-ice. The officiating crew says, no, none of that. Yeah, so you got to go through the line. I don't think they do the line tonight, but post-game prayer that they customarily do as Rapids is the victor, 6-2. But that final score was in doubt early as Hudson struck first as they got the goals started by number 12, Lewis Piper at 9:56, then followed by Marshall Howcom to give Hudson the 2-0 lead. But Lucas Nelson, he got the scoring started for Rapids at 12:33, and they never looked back. In the second period, Rapids scored 4 times as Mikhail Ilian at 2:11 on the power play. Yaksoy, he got into the scoring at 14:28. Chevier Alexander at 16:13, and Bulldog at 18:37 on the power play. Final goal came up at 11:37 by Daniil Korbinikov to get this final score as the River Kings are going to smash the beer pyramids. And there they go. They got them both to make the Rapids faithful happy. Rapids out shooting 47-23 in the game over Hudson as Deacon Shaw 21 out of 23 saves. Keeley 41 out of 47 of his that he faced. Third star player of the game from Russia, number 7, Mikhail Ilian. He got the third star player of the game as he gets his celebratory hat and a shirt to give to a fan out there. Coach Paul shaking his hand, saying, "Good job, buddy." Second star player of the game it will be Felix Allstrand, as Allstrand is the second star player of the game as he gets his celebratory hat and a shirt, give to a fan. And then the first star player of the game is number 21, Olivier Bulldog, as he gets his water bottle shower and his celebratory hat and a shirt to give to a youngster out there. As tomorrow, game number 2 will be at 7 o'clock tomorrow where these Havoc will get another shot at the Riverkings, as the Riverkings looking to stay perfect in North Division play, and we'll go from there. So tonight's game comes to an end. Another fun one. Start the season off for the Riverkings as they take the 6-2 victory. So on behalf of everybody up here, Art, Carl, ringleader Matt, again, everybody have a great night, great Friday night. Be safe out there, and we'll catch you tomorrow night here on Black Bear TV, Wisconsin Rapids Community Media, and 105.5 FM, WIRI.